Okay, in this set of notes here, movement there required. Okay, we're going to take a look again at segment addition. Now, I've already looked at problems involving segment addition, but now we're going to look at one that's a little bit more complicated. We're going to ask, how do I use segment addition to solve problems involving variables? All right. So, first of all, just as a reminder, segment addition, we'll rewrite the whole entire thing, but just to remind us, if we have a segment here, A, B, and C, and here is distance AB, here is distance, BC, and here is distance AC all the way across, and we have that AB plus BC equals AC, or the sum of the parts equals the whole. So let's take a look at an example of using this property to solve for x when we are using variables to represent the different lengths. So here, let's example. Here's our diagram. We're going to find x. All right. So we have here 3x. This is 12. Then all the way across is 9x. And our points are A, B, and C. Okay. So, start out with our segment addition postulate statement. Steps. Description. So first, we have AB plus BC equals AC, and that's just our segment addition equation. Next, we'll do some substitution. AB is going to be 3x plus 12 equals 9x. And that step is substitution. Well, this is an equation with variables on both sides, and I want all my variables on the same side, so I'm going to take away 3x from both sides in order to get rid of this 3x here. That's just going to leave me with 12 over here. 9x take away 3x is 6x. And that is the subtraction property of equality. Just to be clear. And then finally, if 12 equals 6x, well, I'll divide both sides by 6. And we get 2 equals x. That's the answer we wanted in the end. And this used the division property of equality. Oops, scooch up there a bit. Division property of equality. Okay, let's look at another example. So, example 2. In this case, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to find a b. So before we just found x, now we're actually going to find a side length. So let's see here. Let's look at our diagram. Put this right here. We've got a, b, and c. Let's see. We've got, we'll call this ab is 6x minus 8. BC is 2x plus 3. And AC down here is 59. So then we have our steps and our descriptions. Okay. So let's see. Our first step, of course, put my middle here, is AB plus BC equals AC, and that's just our segment addition equation there. Next, we're going to do some substitution. AB is 6x minus 8 plus BC is 2x plus 3 and AC is 59. Okay. Again, 6x minus 8 is AC, 2x plus 3, that's BC, and AC 59. So that was substitution. Alright, so next we'll just do a little combining like terms here. A 6x and a 2x, that's 8x. Negative 8 and a positive 3 combined to make negative 5. And here all we did was combine like terms. Alright, so next, let's see, I want to end up with, I want to isolate the term that has the x, so I need to get rid of this negative 5 here, so we're just going to add 5 to both sides. So we add 5 here, it cancels that out, and all I have left is an 8x. Of course, after 5, add 5 to the other side as well, that gives us 64, and we used the addition property of equality. And the last thing we do is just divide by 8. And that gives us x equals 8. And here we used the division property of equality. Okay, next up, we've got that we want to find AB. Well, we know that AB equals 6x minus 8. And that was given in the diagram. Okay. Now we know that x is 8. So we say AB equals 6 times 8, and that was substitution. Substitution. And then 6 times 8 is 48. Minus 8, and that was simplification. And 48 minus 8 is 40. And that was the answer we're trying to find. That was, again, simplification, or I'll write simplified this time. So, notice that this second style of problem where we're trying to find a segment length is really just the same. It starts out the same as the original. We start out with just our segment addition statement. We substitute our values. And then we basically solve the equation, which might be different every time. Here we had to combine like terms. 6x and 2x became 8x. Negative 8, positive 3 became negative 5. And then we had to add to both sides, addition property. Divide on both sides, division property. And then there's kind of a break here. Now that we know what x is, we go into the second part of the equation. We want to find AB. We know what that is. It's 6x minus 8. That was given in the diagram. We know what x is, so we substitute that in for x, substitution. And then we just do some simplification to figure out what AB is. All right.